Okay, so go ahead and take a long, slow inhale and just fill up through the nose. Take a big inhale and open your mouth and just say the word ah. Be noisy. Nobody can hear you but yourself. We're in child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, arms extended forward for now. Take another big, long, slow inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and just let that go. Sigh it out. So allow your hips to just sink back a little bit more towards your heels. And we're gonna walk your arms over to the right side of your mat. So crawl the hands maybe off onto the floor and draw your left hip back more toward your left heel. And take a couple deep breaths here into your left side body. As you inhale, feel the rib tissue expand. And as you exhale, send your hips back a little more towards your heels. One more breath, just like that. And then we're gonna walk your hands to the left side of your mat, onto the floor maybe, or on your yoga mat. And with each exhale, draw your right hip a little closer toward your right heel. And then walk your hands back to the center. Forehead is resting softly on the mat. And I'm gonna have you walk your arms now behind you. So your fingers are reaching back towards your feet. And while you're here, allow your shoulder to sort of drop down and slide your shoulder blades down your back. Just take a couple more deep breaths here. So my inspiration I'm gonna start with today, I actually heard on a run this week. I run with the Nike Running Club app, and there's a coach that virtually runs with something that really struck me that I shared on Facebook, so you might have seen it. It says, struggling does not mean failure. It means successfully not giving up. Failure, it means successful, totally different. Struggling. I can struggling in emotional, social, not connecting with people physically, financially. Some of us have had job changes. So just acknowledge those struggles and don't look at it as a failure, but that you're successfully not giving up. So keep that in mind throughout your yoga practice today when you might feel like you're struggling in a pose. Take one more deep breath here, fill up. Open your, sigh it out. And then just walk your hands a little bit. We're gonna come tabletop to your wrists and then walk your knees in from your child's pose. So your knees are right underneath your hip bones. And take a look at your wrist creases. They should face the front of your yoga mat. And then from here, inhale, lift your heart and your tailbone. And then as you exhale, do the opposite. Press into the palms, round the spine for cat pose. Chakra Vakasana. As you inhale into cow, creating a smile shape in the spine. And then as you exhale, press away, draw the belly button in and up as you round your spine like a rainbow. And do that a few more times on your own, maybe closing the eyes, maybe throwing in a child's pose at the end of your exhale. Jackie, I see you're on, and Missy, welcome. Happy to see you. Take one more round, and we're gonna meet in a tabletop position. So let's bring our left hand in the middle of our mat. And as you inhale, sweep your right arm up to the sky, spread your fingers, and use your inhales to really expand your chest. Take another big inhale, open the heart. As you exhale, thread that right arm down and through, coming onto your right ear and right shoulder. Now your left hand, you can crawl it forward. Maybe you reach up with the left arm to expand your chest and your heart space, or you can take a half wrap and begin to get into your shoulders. So for those of you that just joined, make sure you have a strap or towel. We're gonna be doing lots of binds and wraps today. One more deep breath here. If you're wrapped with your left arm, go ahead and reach it up to the sky. And as you exhale, release the left palm down and press up to a tabletop position. So from here, we're going to take your right hand now in the middle of your mat. And as you inhale, your left arm reaches up. You're spreading your fingers, expanding your heart. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, thread that arm down and through, coming onto your left ear. Now, honor your differences in your shoulders from side to side. Maybe this side, you want to crawl your arm forward. If you have an injury, just kind of honor that and don't feel like you have to force what you did on the other side. Maybe a half wrap. If you're taking the half wrap, relax your right shoulder away from your right ear. One more breath. If you're wrapped, reach your right arm up to the sky on an inhale. As you exhale, let's release the right hand down, press back into a tabletop position. From here, I'm going to have you send your left leg back, your right arm forward. Your left toes are flexed down to the floor. Your right thumb is up to the sky. I'm going to have you bend your back leg. So your knee is bent and you're going to kind of kick the left leg up. Now this right arm, reach it back. And if you can touch your ankle, go for it. If you're just reaching, just reach. So if you can connect your ankle with the right hand, I want you to kick the foot into your hand and lift the gaze. So you're getting a back bend here and a quad stretch. We're going to be doing lots of quad openers today. On your next inhale, extend the limbs, get long. As you exhale, knee, nose, and elbow together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. One more time, just like that. Inhale, get long. Exhale, round, and hold. So you're breathing here. See how you can get tighter, bringing the nose and the knee together. Draw the navel in and up. Lift your left heel towards your booty. One more breath. On your next inhale, expand the limbs. Exhale, release back to tabletop. And then we'll switch it up. So right leg goes back, toes are flexed down to the floor. This right leg's parallel to the floor. And reach your left arm forward. And just breathe here. Spinal balancing. We're going to bend the right knee. And you're going to reach back and either just reach back, or if you can connect, the left hand grabs the right ankle, and then we press into the floor with the right hand and we kick the foot into the hand. Maybe lift the gaze up. One more breath wherever you are, and then on your next inhale, reach the limbs away from each other. As you exhale, knee, nose, and elbow together. Two more just like that with your breath. The next exhale, we hold that contraction, but you're breathing. You don't have to hold the breath. Lift that navel in and up. One more breath here. On your next inhale, expand the limbs and release back to tabletop. From here, tuck those toes, hips go back, downward facing dog. So I'm going to walk you through this first down dog. So you're looking back right now towards your feet. If you see your heels, move your heels so you no longer see them. Spread your toes, spread your fingers. Put energy in your thumb and forefinger and press into it as you lengthen the entire backside of your body. And then bend your right knee a lot. Let your left heel sink to the mat. And then switch that up. Couple more times on your own. Make it feel good. Whether that's moving fast or slow, you decide what works for you. Two more breaths. And then on your next inhale, come forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. So you'll probably have to walk your feet back. You need to be long in your plank. So you shouldn't feel like any variation of down dog here. Your tush is not in the air. You're one straight line from the crown of your head, down your spine, down your legs to your heels that are energetically reaching back toward the back of the mat. One more inhale. We're gonna lower halfway down and hover, chaturanga. Maybe knees come to the floor if you need more support. One more breath, and then inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. When you get there, untuck your toes, lace your fingers behind your back. If your fingers don't lace, you can grab your towel, put a towel in each hand. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale and lower. Do that again. Inhale, lift the heart. This time, stay here. Imagine I'm holding gently onto your wrists and reaching your wrists back toward your feet. See if you can lift a little higher. One more breath. Tops of the feet stay on your mat. Exhale, lower. Hands come by your chest. Elbows hug in. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Make your way back to plank. And then downward facing dog as you exhale. Couple of deep breaths here. At the end of your next exhale, look forward, walk your feet to the top of your mat. When you get there, hands on your shins or your blocks. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Inhale, press away. Exhale, fold. With a long spine, inhale, rise to standing. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, long spine, forward fold. Full exhale takes you all the way down. Take your time. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Pause here. Fingers are spread. Press the floor away from you. Feel the lift in your core. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way down, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Cobra or up dog. We're going to make our way to down dog. If you want to add here, you're welcome. Down dog is meet. 2 more deep breaths here. Start engaging that Ujjayi Pranayama, ocean sounding breath. It's like fogging a mirror, but keeping your lips closed. Look forward, walk or softly float your feet to the top. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Take your time. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and lower slow Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra or up dog and make your way to downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Be noisy. It's that vibration in the throat that causes the sound. 1 more breath, and at the very bottom of your exhale, look forward, walk or float those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. This time, stay up. We're going to take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and give it a pull. You're grounding in the outer edge of your left foot, and you're trying to straighten your left arm with your right hand. Roll that shoulder open a little more. Inhale, come back up, switch the grip. As you exhale, go the other way. Inhale, back to center. We're going to take your hands now behind you. Lace your fingers or grab your strap. Let your hands slide down your backside as you gaze up. Little standing back bend. And then lead with your heart. You might want to bend your knees here. If you have tight hamstrings, bend the knees. As you forward fold, you can always work towards straightening them. We're still warming up. Shake your head out, yes and no. Let that muscular tension dissolve. You can take your lace fingers from side to side, or if you want to come with me, I like to bend the left knee and kind of peel the right shoulder open and draw that hip back. Hi, Vanessa. Right here. Come back up. Bend the right knee, peel your left shoulder open, or you can stay in the fold. Let's meet back in the center. Release your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, just fold. Let's bend the knees and come to chair pose. Arms reach up, but allow your shoulder blades to slide down your back. So take the pinkies and turn them inward. That will encourage those shoulders to slide down. Let's just take a little twist here. Right arm back, left arm forward. Look down at your knees. If your left knee is coming in front like mine is right now, that means you want to draw your left hip back more. So try to keep your knees and hips in line with each other. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take the twist the other way. Left arm back, right hip draws back. Inhale back to center. Can you drop your hips a little more? And then stand up. Take your arms like goalposts, shoulder blades slide down your back. Inhale, do that again. Reach up. This time add a lion's breath. Stick your tongue out. One more just like that. Inhale, reach up. Be noisy. I'll remind you, you're all muted, so go ahead and be noisy. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Make your way back through a vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. When you get there, send your right leg up, down dog split, and then bend your knee, open your hip. So you're trying to stack your right hip open over your left. More breath, and take your right foot quiet, land where you want. It doesn't come all the way up. Grab it with your right hand and move it. Then from here, go ahead and drop your left knee and keep your toes tucked under on the left foot as you walk your hands up. Take those shoulders, relax them down the back, and then press away from yourself as you press into the ball of your left foot. So you should feel this in your hip flexor. Maybe your arms reach up. That would be the top of your left hip. One more big inhale. Bring your left hand down. I'm going to have you toe heel your right foot one time to the right. Turn your toes out a little bit. And with your right hand, gently nudge your knee away from you so you roll to the outer edge of the right foot. If you have more space here, you can come down on your left forearm, or you can keep the arm straight. And then if you want, this right arm will reach back. You'll bend your left foot, and maybe you connect. Or again, I'm going to demonstrate with a towel, where you can hold on to a towel if you can't quite reach your foot. So there's lots of ways to use your strap. This will give you a much deeper quad stretch. One more breath here. If you're bound with that foot, go ahead and release it. We're all going to walk the hands back up, walk that right foot back in. Lift the left knee off the mat and just take a twist, right arm up to the sky. Take your arm over the ear, reach and extend that arm. Look at your right palm. Pinky is down toward the floor. And then right hand down, step back, take a vinyasa. Down dog is where we'll meet. When you get there, send your left leg up, bend your knee and open that hip. Think about your left knee going up toward the sky. One more breath here. And then big step forward with that left foot. Find a runner's lunge on the left side. We're going to drop your right knee. Right toes stay tucked under as you walk the hands up. So we press away to keep our spine long, shoulders, exaggerate them dropping down the back, and then press into this right foot and send your hips toward the screen. If you want to reach up, reach up. If this feels better, more supported, stay right here. Don't force a struggle, right? Just go with where you feel good in your poses. One more big inhale. Your right hand's going to come down. You're going to toe heel your left foot one time to the left, and then turn your toes away from you. Press that left knee away with your left hand. Option if you want to come down on your forearm, if that's available to you. And then if you want to reach back, your left arm goes back. You get a hold of that foot, maybe with a strap or a towel. Get a nice deep quad stretch here. If you're doing this stretch, relax your jaw. I know I'm guilty of clenching my jaw in this pose. So soften in spaces you're getting tight and tension. If you have your back foot, go ahead and release it. Release your hands. We're gonna come back, take a twist. Right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Take your arm over your ear, get long, revolve the pinky so it's down to the floor. Left hand down, step back, take a vinyasa. When you find downward facing dog, take a few resting breaths here. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up, bend your knee, open the hip. Stay here or flip your dog. Bringing that right foot down and finding a nice back bend. You can skip this and just stay with that knee bent. One more breath. If you're flipped, come back over. We're all going to step the right foot to the top of your mat. You're back in your runner's lunge. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. So settle into your crescent. Your crescent, we should all have from our waist up a long spine, but you might have your left knee bent a lot or all the way down on the floor. That's perfectly fine. So do what works with you. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to bend the knee and squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're going to do that again, this time with a lion's breath. Stick the tongue out. One more. Inhale, reach up, stay here. Left hand down. Take right arm. We're going to move into Vashisthasana. So you might spin your left foot flat, and maybe you stay here, or you step the right foot back and stack them. The modification for this pose is to drop the left knee and take your Vashisthasana here. So you can go wherever you want with this right foot. You can lift it, grab the big toe, find a tree pose. But I want you to press more into your left hand, lift your hip a little more, maybe arm over the ear, challenge your balance. Right hand down, take a vinyasa. If you're in tree, I really like to keep my tree, it feels good on my back. Inhale the left leg up, bend your knee, open the hip. Option here, flip the dog or stay where you are. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, just stay where you are or look at the screen and next time you can try it. One more inhale. If you're flipped, come back over. We're gonna all step that left foot forward. Set up for your crescent pose, and when you're ready, rise on up. When your arms are reaching up, can you make more space between your ears and your shoulders by allowing the shoulders to slide down your back? Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bend your knee, open your hearts. Two more with lion's breath. Stick the tongue out. One more. Inhale, reach up. Right hand down, left arm up, take a twist. So now you know your choices. You can stay right here. You can spin your right foot flat and step your left foot back. You can drop your right knee to modify. So if you're struggling right now, ask yourself why you feel like struggling. If you want to struggle, go for it. If you want to find a place you feel comfortable, go there. Maybe arm over the ear. Left hand comes down, take your vinyasa. So you should be warmed up by now. So if you want to skip vinyasas throughout our practice, feel free to do that. So you're in your downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through your nose, fill up with breath. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. Do that again, big inhale through the nose. Let it go. Ha. Inhale your right leg up, bend your knees, stack your hip. Stay here, maybe flip your dog if you want. If you're flipped, come back over. We'll meet with that right foot forward. When you're ready, crescent pose, rise up. Big inhale. As you exhale, bend, open the heart, lion's breath. One more this time. Inhale, reach up. Take a twist this time, right arm back, left arm forward. And really reach back through that right hand so your spine is nice and tall. Maybe look back at your right arm. Then look forward at your left hand, right hand to your back thigh, exalted warrior. Inhale, reach up and back. Breathe into that left side body. One more big inhale, left hand down, right arm up. Take that twist. And again, your choice, Vashisthasana, keep your twist, do whatever you like. Now, if you want to play with your quad, maybe your right hand reaches for your right bent foot and you kick the foot into your hand in your Vashisthasana. If you've never tried it, what are you waiting for? Go for it. You can also drop the left knee and then go for the right foot. One more breath. Slowly make the way to plank. Take your vinyasa. Settle into your down dog. We're going to stay on the right side, so just stay with me. Find your breath. At the end of your next exhale, step your right foot forward. We're going to come back to crescent pose. Rise on up. Take a big inhale here, and then as you exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Keep sending your right knee toward the front of your yoga mat. Side angle pose, forearm to thighs, a great place to start. Use expansion in your heart space from your left hand all the way to your bent right arm. Inhale, reverse, reach up and back. Exhale, side angle pose again. This time, left hand behind the back. Just begin to get into your shoulders. Even though you know I can bind, just stay here. You'll have a chance, I promise. Be nice to your shoulders. Give them time to warm up and open. Maybe you move the right hand to a block or to the floor. So do a little check for me on your alignment. Look at your left shoulder if you're wrapped. Look at your left shoulder and be honest. Is your left shoulder in line with your right? If your left shoulder is in front, this is meaning you need to back off or grab a strap. Your shoulders should be aligned. If you're wrapped, go ahead and unwrap, reach your left arm up. Find warrior two, stay here, breathe. Inhale, straighten your right leg, reverse your triangle, reach up and back. Come on up, we're gonna make our way to triangle. If you know you like to shorten your stance, you can bump your left foot up a little bit, right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Just like in our wrap, your shoulders should be aligned. Maybe you take that hand behind your back. If you want a little core work, you can either reach toward your screen or reach forward toward the front of your mat, or if that's the same place, you can reach forward like you're serving somebody something. If you're floating, release your right hand down. Let's all reach that left arm back up to the sky. Come on up with two straight legs. Let's turn our right toes in. So we're gonna have big toes in, heels out, so you're slightly pigeon-toed. Lace your fingers behind your back. Again, grab your strap if you need to. From here, inhale, lift your heart, gaze up. One more inhale. Lead with your heart as you slowly hinge and fold forward. Head comes down, arms are reaching up and over your head. Shake your head out, yes and no. If you feel any discomfort in your low back, please honor your body and release your hands to the floor for more support. Use your yoga to heal, not to harm your body. So just remember right now, just mentally check which thumb is on top, because when we go to the other side, I'll have you switch it up. Inhale, come on up with a flat spine. Release your arms, turn the right foot toward the front of your mat and come back to warrior two. So we're gonna lift and float. Keep the word float in mind as you come into your half moon pose, which I like to recommend with blocks. You would place the block to the diagonal of your right pinky toe, flex your left foot actively as you lift up and find your half moon. Now your half moon is like a triangle shape that we were just in, except you have one less foot on the ground. Now, if you want to come into Chupasana, you bend your left knee, left hand grabs the foot, and you kick the foot into your hand. This isn't for everybody, but you can try it if it feels right for you. And how you know that, your jaw's relaxed, you're breathing, you could smile here. If it's feeling too much like a struggle, just let the leg extend. This is a hard enough pose. If you're bound, go ahead and release the foot. We're gonna bring your left hand down to your block, square your hips, find warrior three. Your warrior three might be on 2 blocks, or maybe you bring your hands to your heart. So spread the toes of your right foot. We're gonna come to standing and work our way into eagle wrap. So this left leg is gonna lift up and come around. Now you can use a block at the outside of your foot so your foot comes on your block, or you can stay with your wrap wrapped around you. Your right arm is gonna be on top as you eagle wrap your arms, and then you're gonna have a seat. So this is a big shoulder opener if you do the pose correctly. Allow your shoulder blades to slide down your back and then reach your arms forward. Find a drishti or your focal point for your eyes and just stare at that. That helps with the balance. 2 more breaths. We're gonna unwrap, come back to where you were, lift the knee. We're gonna find warrior three. Hands can be heart or on your books. We're gonna hands on your paper towel rolls. And I might squareness in your hips. So look back at your left foot. It should be toes are flexed down to the floor. Your left leg is energetically reaching back. Take this right hand to your hips and make sure it's even. If not, adjust your hips so your hips are even. And then revolve your half moon pose. Right arm's reaching up. Now you can stay here, or if you want, your right hand can reach back for your left foot and you kick the foot into your hand. We've done this in a few poses today. So if you've never tried this, maybe today you try it. If it doesn't feel right, come back to your revolved half moon, which is challenging enough for me. One more big inhale, breathe in. As you exhale, right hand comes down, left foot steps back for pyramid pose. So I like to teach this with blocks. I like to place a block on each side of my right foot. You're in a short stance, your left foot is fully flat on the mat. You're folding. Your right hip is drawing back, your left hip is forward. Just take a few breaths here. So we're gonna find a flat back and grab your strap or towel as you come up to standing. So if you have super open shoulders and you know you can bind without a strap or towel, then you won't need one. Otherwise, take your strap or towel in your left hand and you're gonna let the strap fall behind you. So your left elbow is pointing up, your right foot is forward, your left elbow's up. Your right hand is gonna come behind, so your open palm is facing away from you, and then you grab your strap or towel. And then before you go anywhere, I just want you to walk your right hand as close as you can to your left, and then inhale, look up, get a nice standing back bend. Find a super, super duper long spine. Press into your right big toe for grounding. Reach forward through your crown of your head. Get long. One more inhale, and then fold. Now, just as when we were in our wide-legged forward fold or Prasarita Padottanasana, if you feel discomfort in your low back, please, please, please release your hands to the floor. Give yourself the support it needs. Otherwise, breathe into your shoulders and your hamstrings. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, rise up, find that long spine. Release your straps, let it go. We're gonna step back to a crescent pose. So slide that left foot back. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, release the hands down, step back, take a vinyasa. Settle in. Couple deep breaths, or even a child's pose if you need a break. On your next inhale, left leg goes up, or if you need a break, take a break. Bend your knee, open the hip, or flip your dog. If you're flipped, come back over. We're gonna step your left foot forward, rise up, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana on the left side. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bend your knee, open your heart, lion's breath. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Stick the tongue out. Inhale, reach up. Right hand down, left arm up. Take a twist. You can stay here or Vashisthasana. This is where we tried that reaching for the left foot. So if you want to try it here, kicking the foot into the hand, pressing the floor away from you with your right foot and right hand. If you have the back foot, release it. Make your way to plank and take a vinyasa. Inhale your left foot up behind you. Step that foot through. Rise back up, crescent pose. Big inhale here, long spine. Exhale, take a twist, left arm back, right arm forward. And look back toward that left hand and reach back like you're trying to touch someone behind you. Now look forward, exalted warrior, left hand to the back thigh, reach up and back with the right arm. Can you gaze up at the sky? One more big inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, we're gonna come forward into warrior two. I had a brain fart for this moment. Take a big inhale here and dive into that left knee. Press more into the outer edge of your right foot for me. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. As you're reaching back, can you sink your left knee forward? Come on up, side angle pose, forearm to thigh, right arm up and over the ear. And use that forearm to press away, find leverage there. And then open that right arm up to the sky and expand your heart space. Inhale, reverse the warrior, don't change the legs. Exhale, side angle pose, stay here. Go for that half wrap. Right arm reaches behind you. Your left forearm can stay on your thigh or maybe left hand on your ankle, the block, the floor. But do that honest check with yourself. Is your right shoulder open over your left? Can you gaze over your right shoulder? Maybe tuck the chin toward the chest a little bit, no strain in the neck. Sink a little deeper in your left knee. If you're wrapped, reach your right arm up. Come on back, warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Reverse your triangle, right hand on the back thigh, reach up and back. Come on up. If you shorten your stance, go ahead and do that now with the right foot. Otherwise, find your triangle pose, Trikonasana. And again, right shoulder is in line with your left shoulder. Left toes are facing forward. Toes are relaxed. You guys look great. Couple more breaths here. Vanessa, I see your cute dog. Come on back to warrior two. So think the word float as you find your half. Oh, actually, I forgot something. Straighten your left leg. Sorry, turn your toes in. We're gonna grab your, lace your fingers behind your back and put your other thumb on top. So remember I asked you to think about that one. So switch it up. It's probably what you naturally grab, go the other way, and then fold. Shake your head out, yes and no. Couple deep breaths here. Breathe into your shoulders. Again, honor your back. If you need to release your hands, please do. On your next inhale, rise up with a long spine. Release your hands. Turn the left foot forward. Now we'll float into half moon pose. So you're going to reach. Maybe you don't even use your block and you just float, reaching up through the right hand and the right foot. And if you want to go for that bind Shavasana, you can reach back with the right hand for your right foot and kick the foot into your hand. So it's like a dancer pose. If you have the back foot, go ahead and release it. You're back in half moon. We're gonna make our way to warrior three. So you can bend your left knee a little bit and keep your hands at your heart or float them like wings, or you can bring your hands on the blocks. We're gonna come to standing on your left foot. So that right leg now is gonna come up and wrap. So your right leg's on top, your left arm is on top for your eagle wrap. And then you're gonna sit down and you're gonna lift your elbows high and reach your palms forward. Ground into your left foot, find your focal point right here. Breathe into your shoulders. One more breath, press into your left foot, unwrap. Can you lift your right knee up? And find warrior three. Your hands can come on blocks, they're gonna go there anyways. So look at your left toes, they're straight forward. Mine tend to turn in, so try to straighten them out. Send your right foot back a lot. Bring your left hand to your hips. Even and square out your hips, then the left arm goes up to the sky, revolve your half moon. If you wanna go for the foot, bend your right leg, your left hand reaches back, and you kick the foot into your hand as your right hand presses into your block, and you spin your heart to the side. Carefully extend it back, don't fling it. One more big inhale together. As you exhale, left hand down, step back, pyramid pose. Short stance, take those blocks with you if you have them. So your right heel, slide it back until your heel lifts. You don't want the heel to lift, but you want to be as far back as you can. Left foot is to the left, right foot to the right. And do what you like with your arms. You might like reaching back, you might like reaching forward. Allow your head to relax, maybe shake it out, yes and no. On your next inhale, you're gonna grab your strap or towel and rise back up. We're gonna move the strap into the right hand and let it fall behind you. So the right elbow is up, left arm is gonna reach behind, open palm is away from you, and you'll walk your hands together. This side, I have much more space. You might have the same experience. Your mouse on the computer has a big effect on your openness here. So from here, inhale, look up. As you exhale, find a long spine and just get parallel to the floor. Draw your left hip back. Inhale, get longer in the spine, and then exhale, fold over that left shin. Listen to your back, honor it if you need to release your hands. Otherwise, just bring your awareness to your breath. Breathe in everything that is good. Think of all the good things in your life. As you exhale, let go of anything that's stale, negative, that's in your body and your mind. Let it go. Do that again. Big inhale. Exhale, let go. On your next inhale, rise on up. Whew, release that. Shake it out. Let that strap go. We're going to slide your right foot back. Find a crescent pose on a big inhale. Reach up. As you exhale, just release the hands down, step back, take a vinyasa. So we're gonna go through that a little bit differently. I'm gonna just take you through some poses faster, but then when we get to places we can pause and bind, we're gonna hold. So inhale your right leg up behind you. I'm gonna have you just step your right foot forward and rise up crescent pose. As you exhale, bend your knee, lion's breath. Inhale, reach up. This time take a twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Settle in, bend into that right knee. Look forward, exalt your warrior, reach up and back. From here, just spin your left foot flat, warrior two. So you might need to realign your feet. Right toes are forward, left toes are turned in slightly, and your feet are in line with each other. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose, any option you like. Inhale, reverse. This time we're gonna take a bind. So if you know you need a strap, I'm gonna walk you through with a strap. If you're ready to go for your bind, go for it. So if you're coming with me with a strap, you're gonna put the strap or towel in your left hand and let the strap or towel fall behind you. So it's back by your right cheek. Then your right arm is gonna reach underneath, and you're gonna walk your hands as close together as you can and peel your left shoulder open. And this is your bind. You keep practicing with the strap, eventually you won't need the strap, and you'll just be able to lace those fingers behind you. If you have a bird of paradise and you want to take that here, you'll step that left foot forward, shift the weight into your left foot as you rise up to standing, and maybe you extend the leg. Otherwise, just stay with your bind. If you're doing bird of paradise, make your way back when you're ready. We're all going to meet in the bind. Check in with your breath right here. Peaceful, happy thoughts. If you're bound, which we all should be at this point, release it. Should feel so good. Rise back up, warrior two. Straighten your leg, reach up and back. And find triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm up. You'll be happy to know we're not doing all the standing balancing again. So do what feels good in your triangle pose. Christiana Govinda is playing right now for you. Come on back to warrior two. We're just going to windmill the hands down. Let's step back to plank. Let's grab your block or your paper towel rolls and place it so it's this way on your mat. And we're going to come down on your forearms and take a forearm plank. So your thumb and your forefinger are like this on your block, or your paper towels. This should work just fine as well. So when you do that, you engage your chest, walk your feet way, way back. Reach your heels to the back of your mat. You're pressing down in your forearms. And then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to walk our feet forward into dolphin. Another shoulder opener. Walk the feet in, press your forearms into the floor. If you have a Pincha Mayurasana practice and you want to take a leg up and kick up, feel free. I'm out by cement, so I don't want to fear falling on it. 2 more breaths right here. Then see if you can spread your fingers, press into your hands, straighten the arms, walk your feet back to down dog, or take a child's pose, drop those knees, send your hips back, and take a couple of deep breaths. Yogi's choice here. 2 more resting breaths, either in child's pose or downward facing dog. If you're in child's pose and want to stay longer, stay longer. Otherwise, come to downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, say ha as you let it go. Inhale the left leg up. Step that foot through. We're going to rise up to crescent pose. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, bend your knee, lion's breath. Inhale, reach up, take your twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Can you look back at your left arm? Look forward at your right hand, exalted warrior, reach up and back. Exhale and open, warrior two. Spin the right foot flat, realign your feet if you need to. Left toes forward, right toes in slightly. Sink into your knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. My daughters are watching me through the window making fun of me right now. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle pose with the bind. So your strap would go in your right hand. You bend the elbow, let the strap or towel fall behind you. The left arm would then go under and clasp what you can so that you can peel your heart open. Right shoulder is in line with your left shoulder and your left knee. Think about something that brings you calm and peace in your body. I know this is a challenging pose to stay in. If you're coming into bird of paradise, you would step the right foot forward. You shift the weight to your right foot. I like to point my toes as I come up and then flex the toes as I extend the left leg. Take as much time as you want in your bird of paradise. We're gonna meet in the bind. Take a big inhale, find a smile on your face. Open your mouth, let something go. We're gonna open the arms. That should make you smile. Rise up, warrior two. Straighten your left leg, reverse your triangle, reach up and back. Come on up, find your triangle pose, any option you like. Bye. Come on back to warrior two. Sink into your knee. Take a big inhale here. Windmill your hands down. Step your left foot back. We're gonna do one more dolphin pose. This one a little differently. You can repeat what we did, where you walk your feet in, maybe you play with one leg up, take little hops. So this time I'm gonna have you move your block out of the way and lace your fingers. This is an option, you can do what you want. We're gonna do dolphin push-ups where you come forward, bring your chin in front of your lace fingers, and then as you exhale, press into your forearm, send your heart back towards your thighs. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Two more, or just do what you feel, your choice. When we're done, we're in child's. So if you're ready down, bring the knees down, take them to the edges of your mat, walk those arms forward and allow your forehead to just come down to the mat. Explore your body here. Maybe, I think it feels good to bring a namaste, hands behind your neck, kind of softens my shoulders. You can try that. Or maybe you reach back towards your feet. Or maybe you stay with the arms forward. Take a couple of deep breaths there. And go ahead and walk your hands back towards your knees. Let's see, we are going to come into a, I'm blanking on what the name of this pose is, hero pose, half hero pose. So I do half because I had knee surgery and I can't do a full one anymore. And I know some of you on the phone or on our class today have knee issues as well. So we're gonna take a safer variation. We're gonna come to seated, take your legs out in front of you. And we're gonna start with the right leg. We're gonna bring it behind you and try to tuck your toes under. Now, you might find that you're falling to the left. You can take your block and you can sit up on your block. That way your hips are even. We're working this right quad. So maybe this feels good on a block. I like to take my block a little bit further back and lay back on it. You can come back on your forearms. Some of you are gonna go all the way down on your back. I can't do that anymore. So if you can go there, go for it. But make sure your right toes aren't starting to roll open. The top of your foot is on the mat. If you are feeling pain in your knee, please choose something else to do. One more breath right here. And then walk your arms back up. We're gonna take this right foot now up and over your left thigh, and then take your left foot and kind of tuck it back by your right cheek. And then sit up nice and tall. Adjust yourself so your cheeks are on the mat, and then inhale, sit up tall. We're gonna take the right hand behind you, come onto your fingertips. Inhale, reach the left arm up and take a twist. Elbow hooks to the outside of the knee and look back. As you inhale, get taller. As you exhale, twist back more, draw the navel in. One more time, big inhale. Bring your gaze forward and just unwrap your legs. Take them out in front of you. Do a little jiggle asana, shake those legs out. And then we'll take the half hero pose on the left side. So the left leg is gonna come back, tucking the toes under. So check right here. How does this side feel? You need to prop yourself up on a block or your paper towels, stick it under your tush, and find your edge. It might be totally different on this side. Bless you. It might be different on this side than it was on your other side. If you're on your back, maybe you take your arms over your head and grab your opposite elbows. Couple more deep breaths here. This is great if you've been out cycling a lot. So many more people doing outdoor activities. This is a great stretch for your quads. One more breath, and then walk your hands back up. That left leg now is going to come up and over your right. That left foot is flat, and then bend your right leg and bring your right foot back. Make space for your tush, and then inhale, sit up tall. Take your left fingertips behind you. Inhale, reach up with the right hand, hook the elbow, and take that twist looking back. Every time you inhale, can you get taller in the spine? And every time you exhale, can you press your right elbow into your left knee and twist more? One more. Bring your gaze forward. Unleash your arms and your legs. Give them a little shake. So while we're here, we may as well do Paschimottanasana. So inward spiral each thigh. Showing you from the front. You grab the thigh, roll it in. And then flex your toes. So the backs of your thighs are actively pressing into the mat. Your quads are engaged. Inhale, reach up. You're going to reach for your feet. And if you cannot touch your feet, you're going to grab your strap or towel. And this is how you reach your feet. Wrap the strap or towel around your hands. Press the backs of your thighs into the mat and pull your heart forward. So legs are active, spine is long. Use your inhales to elongate your spine and your exhales to bring your chest closer to your thighs. One more breath here. And then slowly come on up. So we're going to work our way into pigeon, and then we're going to come into king pigeon using a strap. So keep your strap handy. First of all, if you know your knees don't like pigeon, make your way onto your back. Otherwise, take your right shin forward and send your left leg back for pigeon pose. Left leg is straight back. If you're finding you're falling to the right, this is when you want to grab your block and shove it under your right cheek and slowly come down to pigeon. We'll start in pigeon and we'll work our way into king pigeon. Now, if you know king pigeon is not something you want to play with, just stay where you are. You want to play with king pigeon, you're going to walk your hands up. And if you've never done it, this is your opportunity. So we're going to take your strap, fold it in half or your towel, and you're going to place your foot right into the loop. And once you're there, you grab your right hand and you just kind of walk the strap as close as you can toward your head. King pigeon is when your head and your forehead, your foot and your forehead touch. So if you can do that, go for it. Otherwise, just stay here. Elbows are up to the sky. You're looking up. Take one more breath, whether you're in pigeon or king pigeon. If you're in king pigeon, go ahead and carefully release that. If you're in sleeping pigeon, walk your hands up. We'll tuck the left toes under. Your right leg's gonna go up. Shake it out. Maybe flip your dog, stack your hip, do whatever feels good for you here. I personally like to flip my dog. If you like a vinyasa between sides, go ahead and take that. Otherwise, flip back over, left shin comes forward, or if you want to make your way onto your back for a figure four instead, please do. Check your alignment. Your right leg is straight back behind you, not off your mat. And then make your way into your pigeon, maybe a block under your left cheek. See if you can use your exhales in your pigeon to let go of things. Inhale things that are good, something you want more of in your life. Exhale things that you want to let go of. Could be letting go of emotions, anger, frustration. You can stay right here in your sleeping pigeon or walk your hands up. Grab that strap or towel. The loop part is what you want to put your right foot in. And then you walk your hands up closer to your right foot. Your elbows are up to the sky. Two more breaths wherever you are. If you're in King Pigeon, release it. If you're in Sleeping Pigeon, walk your hands up. Tuck your right toes under, send that left leg up, shake it out, or flip your dog. So we're gonna make our way to seated. Bringing your legs around in front of you. Grab your block to take with you as we lay down on the mat. Walk your feet in toward your body. You're gonna press down in your feet, lift your hips up for bridge pose. Thighs are engaged like you're squeezing a tennis ball between your thighs. We've done so many shoulder openers, so why don't you try lacing your fingers and tucking those shoulders underneath you, literally the shoulder heads, tuck them under, and then press into your laced fingers, press into your feet, lift your hips, breathe. One more breath. And then slowly release that, untuck those shoulders, come on down onto your spine. Draw your knees into your chest, gently rock side to side. And then we're gonna come into a restorative inversion. So either just take your legs up like so, or if you have a block, I'm not so sure a paper towel roll will work here. Maybe because it'll squish, but you can try it. The block would go underneath your sacrum at the lower middle height, and the legs would go up to the sky. You can just stay with your hips on the floor and legs up. 5 deep breaths here. Slowly bring one foot down at a time. When both feet are on the mat, press into both feet, lift your hips, remove the block, and slowly curl your spine down to the earth. We're gonna draw your right knee into your chest and lace your fingers around the knee and extend your left leg long. Squeeze that knee in, maybe rotate your ankle around a little bit in both directions. And then take a twist. Your left hand will guide your right knee gently across your body. Your right arm reaches to the right. Keep your right shoulder connected to the mat. Just take a few deep breaths here into your low back. Come on back to center. You're gonna switch that up. Draw your left knee in. Let your right leg go long. And then take a twist, guide that knee across your body. One more deep breath, fill up. As you exhale, come on back to center. If there's any other postures your body's craving, child's pose, an inversion, something, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, squeeze your knees and nose together. Curl up like a little ball. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, let everything go into Shavasana, extending those legs out on your mat, letting your feet flop open. Take a moment to tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, allowing your heart space to open a little bit more. Palms are up toward the sky. Take a big inhale here through your nose and a big letting go sigh. And just dissolve into Shavasana. I'll guide you out of this, so don't worry about the time. Slowly begin to bring some awareness back to the body, wiggling the fingers and wiggling your toes. If you have time to stay in Shavasana longer, please feel free to do so. Draw your knees gently into your chest. Maybe find a happy baby here. This is a nice left melt down as you grab the out eat. Let your knees gently fall to the right. Just take a moment and notice how your body feels right now. Knowing you can come back to this nice calm feeling just by bringing your awareness to your breath. And when you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth side out. So I just unmuted you all so that we can end our class with an Om and actually hear a sound. So together, let's take a big inhale through the nose. Fill up with breath. May the sun always shine through your heart, into your smile, and warm your soul. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Al.
you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Great to see you
Namaste.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining. Shannon, thanks for
Yeah,
joining today.
thank you, Ellie.
You're welcome.
Mwah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thanks, Allie.
Mwah, right back. You're welcome. Thank you.
Great.
Right.